Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 8th of October 2024. So crypto and crude jump, bonds and stocks dump amid weather, war and App Store worries. I don't know about the App Store worries, so it's a new one on me. I'll have to have a look at that in a bit more detail. US stocks declined amid further yields and higher oil prices, obviously with, again, war driven. And stocks and bonds dive while oil rallies on geopolitics. So there's the answer to that one. So yeah, it's interesting to see how the tables have turned during yesterday. There was no economic news yesterday, and there is none today, which I obviously mentioned yesterday as well. So let's have a look at this down move that occurred during yesterday after the non-farm payrolls positive move on Friday. The markets had a reality check during Monday. So let's kick off and have a look at this in the Dow. So in the Dow there we can see certainly a down bar. Market's starting to get into a sideways move as well. Notice this also. It could be a distribution phase for a further move to the downside as well, because we've had that pattern for the last few weeks where the markets rallied with the derivatives in the pre-market session, then sold off in the cash. So let's have a look at the 30-minute chart. We declined early on down to the 200 MA. We then rallied off this, but again in the afternoon and into the evening, the Dow just selling off there. Down to the low of yesterday as well. Overnight the market has tested. You can see them buying back in here, and they're trying to bring the market back now. If they want to achieve this, they need to get the prices back above the 20 bar moving average, the DP and the 50 EMA, and more importantly the 200 MA, and also the psychological level there, which comes in at 42,100. So very important area to have any chance of getting anywhere near yesterday's high. And that's a big ask, given there's no news today either. So from the high to the low yesterday, let's have a quick look, see what the range was for the Dow there. 500 points on the nose there. So yeah, it's a big move yesterday. A lot of volatility seems to be returning to the market there. Well, certainly for the Dow, but which is more than can be said for the German DAX, which we'll look at now. And in the DAX, you can see there was a decline there as well. Also a red bar, which means it's closed below the 5 bar moving average there. But we're below the 20 overnight as well. But we've got a lot of volume already on this last bar. So some interesting things and developments going on there. 30-minute chart, we sold from the open, move lower. We had a bit of a bounce, and then in the afternoon, when you want it to move, it was a nightmare. It was just absolutely sideways, and then in the evening the market declined. Also note the market is traded down below the low of yesterday. More volatility in this area overnight than there was yesterday afternoon. It was just awful. Given that there was no economic news. So again, be aware of this. You'll see this in more detail when we look at the 2 minutes in a moment or two. So yeah, the German DAX also down, sitting at the low, trying to hold at the low. If it doesn't hold at the low, then we will see a continuation in this, probably down to the 50 EMA in the daily chart there. And in the S&P 500, also developing a sideways consolidation area as well. Down yesterday, closing below the 20 bar and the 5 bar moving average. 30-minute chart, very similar to the Dow. We moved down to the 200 MA. We saw some support coming into the market at this level with demand. You can see the Ds there showing demand. Market moving up. We then had supply coming into the market, and then we had the decline into the evening. Same as the other two markets we've looked at. Market retesting the low overnight with volume there as well to show the buying coming in. Market needs to close above the 20 bar moving average. It's trading above it at the moment. Again, you've got the DP with the 200 MA and the 50 EMA just above it there as well. In the UK market, well, it's certainly sideways. I think this market, to be honest with you, is waiting for the UK budget, which I think is the 30th of this month. I'll double check that as we get closer. But the market just stuck in a range there. Not a lot to be said. It's great news if you're an option seller. Market down to the S1 yesterday morning. Then we came all the way back and then down with the Dow overnight. And also this market currently sitting at yesterday's low as well. Cluster of volume there and the price action showing this as well. So again, the market needs to close back above the 20, the close, the DP, the 200 MA and the 50 EMA in order to move higher. Failure to do this, we'll see prices continue sideways to lower. US dollar, a bit of a rest after Friday's monster news, hotter than forecast NFP numbers. A bit of red there for yesterday and also overnight at the moment. So let's have a look at the impact of this on the metals. So interesting picture here. Yesterday down, no surprise at all, and also down overnight. But the market coming back off the $31 level, I think it is. Let's just have a quick check of that. There's the red line down there. That's $30 actually. Oh, $31. No, it's $31, that is. Yeah, so yesterday, just to deal with that. The market down, traded sideways, didn't do a lot. Usual shakeout nonsense with the London market, London fix. Market then sideways, but overnight it's an interesting picture, isn't it? Slammed to the downside to pick up at $30 an ounce, and a lot of volume there as well overnight. A lot of action, a lot of price action, and a lot of volume. Market at the low as well. It needs to hold above this in order to move back to the upside there and get anywhere near that 32.50. You can look at the monthly chart now. You'll see the start of this month not particularly bright. We're 8 days in, 4 or 5 trading days, but that 32 actually. The high, obviously, let me just get rid of these. We have a high for the beginning of this month, but we've also got the market pulling back. Yeah, 32.94. Yeah, we spoke about this yesterday. Came close to $33 an ounce. But we've got to break this and stay above these levels in order to move higher. So we'll just have to wait and see if the market will actually achieve this. Meanwhile, in gold, steady as she goes, as they say. Market also sideways at the moment. I think it's going to be like this as we head into the US election, to be honest with you, unless something big comes out of somewhere. We get a black swan event. Never discount anything these days. So gold also, London fix, hammered down overnight. Same thing as well. A lot of volume. I can't get over this volume on the overnight, because normally you wouldn't get this. And I mean, even in the evenings there yesterday when the traders were still there, there's nothing. But there's a lot of volume there. So this is intriguing, to say the least. Seeing something happening here and something going on behind the scenes. In the gold-silver ratio, no surprise after Friday to see Monday moving higher and overnight also moving back as well. That's a big move with the gold-silver ratio there as well. So let's see if this continues to move back to the upside. Currently trading the 84 level. Should be around about 15 in reality, but it's nowhere near. So we know the price is being suppressed by the banks, etc., or banksters, as they are affectionately known. Okay, let's have a look at the 2-minute DAX from yesterday. So in the pre-market, the DAX was sideways to lower, then it bounced back. You can see them getting ready for the open. The market then sold off from the open, straight down. And that was the story that was really told for the rest of the trading session. There you can see prices continuing just to move down, trading down to the S1 before it found support. We had a potential sell signal there that fortunately wasn't filled because the market had already moved nearly 150 points down, which it had from up here, from the high. So the market selling off there. Bad German economic news as well, according to another report that I saw. And then prices just drifted sideways. The problem happened in the afternoon, excuse me, when we look at prices trading sideways. It was just an utter nightmare. So we started off with a potential sell. The market then failed, put in a potential buy, and then traded up to the scalp, but then reversed, put in a potential sell, sitting on the DP and the 50 EMA there. The market traded down to the scalp. So you can see there, then beyond down to the 200 MA, where the market then turned and came back towards the DP. And then we're stuck in this sideways range, and it became even quieter with the market then putting in a potential buy that was filled with the light green colour. Then we had another potential sell, stopping out the long. The market then trading down to the scalp, and then it got even messier as we got another potential buy and sell. Not the buy taking over there, but prices then coming back and then taking out this trade there as well, which you can see. And then even worse, we saw the sideways move fill and come back and stop out as well. So a very, very frustrating and messy afternoon there. Let's have a look at the overnight. It's not surprising though, given there's no economic news, plus we're heading into sort of the election cycle, aren't we? The Fed's done their bit, reducing rates by 50 basis points, which is purely political. It's backfired. We've got the NFP numbers coming out hotter than forecast, and it's not going well at all. So we're probably starting to see that. Anyway, overnight, the 2-minute chart is sideways and sitting on the averages there, and also the low of yesterday. We'll need to have a bit of momentum to get back up and continue to the upside. And in the daily chart, you can see, which we've already looked at earlier, but this without the other lines on it, you can see there the averages to the downside if the market moves lower. Okay, that's it for this one. Let's see how the markets unfold today. It's geopolitics that are dominating as there's no economic news, so let's see what happens. Okay, that's it. Have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.